Hello, it has been a while since my last video, and that is because I'm not in the habit of doing videos of this never-ending saga each and every day as the state arbiters do with their propaganda content and psyops. Instead, I generally try to stick to making videos when something new has happened or something noteworthy has taken place, and it's all more or less the same things going on endlessly for more than a decade. So it gets rather tedious to continuously make videos about the same old subjects. I'm still being labelled guilty for everything under the sun, and I'm still being implicated in all of their virtual movie fabrications as supposedly being the protagonist. Never mind that I don't have any relation to the content whatsoever in any shape or form, and all this is going on as usual, and there are still no prosecutions against me for the criminal offences which I am on a daily basis labelled guilty for, not just here in Denmark but on a global scale by the state arbiters of the programme, this conglomerate of intelligence agencies and the states. However, something that is taking place in a more material form is the Danish state and its intelligence agency, PET, endless attacks against my small business, One Stop Engine Shop, which is the little business that I have established in the beginning of 2020, which had some margins of success despite these endless attacks. But now it's getting so preposterous that the state and its intelligence agencies are outright willing to lie, and they're not just lying, but they are also encouraging other people to make false complaints and lie in those instances and just invent bullshit out of nothing. And that is something that I have been saying previously in relation to the program, the normalization of these of just labeling me guilty for whatever you can think of under the sun, and just having it be so just by the sheer power and influence of these states and their never-ending propaganda campaigns. The same kind of methodology is being used against my small business now. They're literally just endlessly making false claims and allegations against my small business and my capabilities in this regard, and having other people spread those lies and fabrications all over the internet as a continuous way of sabotaging my small business, because they are constantly trying to, what you might say, eliminate the organic interest which people have in my engines, scooters and parts. And I have built quite a stock of engines, both for PGO and Yamaha and other kind of mini rally engine types, and I also have quite a few scooters to sell that are ready to go, but nobody is being allowed to buy them, and that is despite the huge interest that many people have in my engines and scooters and what have you. So the Danish state especially are trying to eliminate this organic interest by, as I say, levelling false claims and accusations against me, and having people endlessly repeat these fabrications and lies all over the internet, so that the people in this regard lose their otherwise interest in my scooters, engines and parts. So that's what's going on right now, and it's going on quite extensively, and there is you can't put a piece of paper between the government sabotage and outright prohibitions against people buying my wares and these never-ending attacks against me and One Stop Engine Shop. It's so blatant and so obvious in your face that there is no way of ever denying that anymore, and so they are getting frustrated, and that frustration is clearly showing in all of their extrajudicial actions, and especially in these propaganda warfare campaigns that are being waged against me, Stephen Bell.